Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I feel very New York City. I've been there once, I'm from Texas, but in this video. But the point of this video is I was going to talk about the difference between being happy and being productive. I think sometimes they can go together. They can exist together. I got this really cool diary called Do One Thing Every Day That Makes You Happy. And in my head, when I went to this place to get professional help, which is very difficult and personal to admit, but they would talk to us about self-care and I guess being productive and stuff. But I don't know that, I'm not saying that they didn't want us to be happy, but I think the focus was more on just like coping skills when life gets tough and that kind of thing. But I do think it's true that there are good things, but it probably is better, in my opinion, to look at doing one thing a day that makes you happy, because that means you want to do it and not that you have to do it. When I think of productivity, I feel like that's something you have to do. So that is a little bit different when you're kind of forced to do something or you need to do something. I'm not saying that it doesn't necessarily sometimes bring happiness, but I think when it's something that you want to do, the motivation's a little bit different. So because I used to think of it more like that, like I need to be productive every day. And I thought, well, you know what, if you feel happy though, like if you kind of, I think if you, like that comes first. So if you're naturally happy, then you'll want to be productive. I don't know that, I mean, you can do productive things and be unhappy, if that makes sense. So, and I'm not saying we always get a choice. Sometimes we do have to do things that are productive and things we really don't want to do. But I think when it comes to having a choice or more flexibility in your schedule, if you're happy first, then you will be more motivated to be productive and do those things if you have a good attitude and that kind of stuff. And yes, my dog is with me right now. We've had a nice day together at home. So yeah, and I'm excited about the new year. I had a very busy Christmas. I saw my in-laws, my mom and my stepdad. That was really nice. And so it's kind of, I think, a reflective time as the year's ending and everything. That I think that's something that I will be helpful for the year going forward, is to try to do those things. And for me lately, that's been just doing like my makeup every day, or I've been learning how to use that curling iron in the how-to video. And yesterday I was kind of bold. I've had this wig and I wore it in a video before, but I've never worn it in public, and that was really fun. And it actually it does go pretty close to my natural hair, so it's nice that people thought it looked natural, or it was, you know, not over the top, super obvious that it wasn't real, at least. I bought these forehead things. I guess now I'm kind of at a point where I feel like I'm just, you know, having a nice casual video. But yeah, I bought these forehead things because I would love to get, I'm not gonna lie, I would love to get Botox. I'm not 40 yet, but they're like from Amazon, the collagen Ocla forehead things. And I'm just speaking from experience. I've used them for like 3.5 days. I mean, I could get bangs, I guess, too. I don't know. For me, I haven't had bangs since I was a kid, so that would be a big decision. But yeah, I was just kind of trying to catch up with my followers and everything. Hope everybody had a really great Christmas. I did, and a happy new year. And I would definitely advise to do something like, I should probably give you all an example of doing something that makes you happy versus doing something productive, which I kind of mentioned earlier. So doing my curling iron, I mean, I'm not going to lie and say there are moments that it might be stressful, but overall the end result is worth it. So I would call that being happy. I think being productive means like taking your trash out, or, you know, cleaning the counter. And that can feel like you're lifting a weight though. And sometimes, you know, because it's like, okay, I got something done that I didn't really want to do, and now I feel more relieved, or there's more space for other things in my life. Because I know a lot of people have talked about decluttering before the new year, which is probably a good idea. I've been really frustrated though, because the weather here in Texas has been really crazy, because I put away a lot of my summer things. And so having to get that out the week of Christmas, because it was like 70 something, was really crazy. So I feel like now I kind of have to keep them out because the weather is not staying consistently cold. But knock on wood, I have not gotten sick, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, and I'm also trying to learn how to crochet eventually. I know how to do a single line, the granny square I showed you in my video. I don't know how to make a beanie. I know they have a knitting machine for that, and even that takes a little bit of strategy though. I know if you're going to do the abbreviated version, but I might try to join a group next week. I know since post-COVID I haven't been quite as involved in the community, but I think it would be good for me. I know there's a place that, there's a local library that says they offer that. So I definitely think that's something fun. I need to read more. I finished Emily in Paris today, which I really like. It's a Netflix series. So, and I know this video has kind of been all over the place, but I feel like it's more authentic if I'm just honest. But I would say the underlying theme here is definitely talking about the difference between being productive and happy, and then how sometimes they can work together. And then I kind of branched off into my own personal life and things going on. So, and then my next video, I'm probably going to do like a how-to, but I don't want to say too much about it. So I'll see you in the next video. Hope everybody has a great day.